welcome back to this installment of our Performance Laughing Day Hot Laps. We have a Viper SRT 10 here. Our Pro 300 friends are out today.
5 minutes remaining in this session. Race car group, 5 minutes remaining in this session.
A helpful announcement from our good friend Don at Performance. Doing his part to keep the motorsport hobby alive and thriving in the Northwest. So Fusion Race Cars has their neat little Honda something. Please forgive me if I don't know the names to every car out here. As I told you earlier, the Pro 300 guys are out here. See, you'll probably recognize several of those cars. We're walking up to our good friend Glenn, Mr. Awesome himself. He's got the hood up. Good day, sir. How goes?
Pretty good.
How's she doing?
I got really loose in turn 7, decided I was not thinking ahead of the car.
Yeah.
Decided to bring it in before I stuffed it.
Was the conditions out on the track?
7 off angle at about 20 degrees. And I was sliding 4 wheels.
Did this have anything to do with the coolant that was out there on the track? No?
Nope, I didn't pay attention. I hit my turn in late, really late.
Yeah.
Like right as I came up to the crest of turn 7.
Uh-huh.
I jammed the wheel over to the left, unsettled the car right as I came over the crest, and it just continued a 4-wheel drift.
Gotcha. You just came in to collect your wits and have a smoke.
Get my brain back into where it needs to be.
Good plan. Smart man.
How you keep the cars in one piece?
Got a really good collection of cars out there.
Yeah.
You and that, is that a blue M3? What was the exact color you were?
The strobe blue.
Oh, I see. It looked like you and her had a driver's race going there for a few laps.
What's that?
Said it looked like you and her had a driver's race going for a few laps.
I was burning up my tires trying to stay ahead of her.
There was a Viper.
The better part of Valor is knowing when to quit. So.
Touche. Well, as I pan around here, I'm scanning for a Viper.
I stayed ahead of her for another 2 laps when my tires were ready to toast.
Yeah. So that Viper and that GTR were in a grudge match, and then I didn't see the Viper anymore, and I don't see him out here in the paddock. So unless he sprouted wings and flew away.
I think he wound up in the runoff at 3A.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah, it's twice now. He did that in the first session as well. Wound up having to sit there until everybody was off the track, and then he had to come in.
You don't say.
You know, money can buy you a lot of things. A very fast car that's very track capable and would outrun a GTR being driven by an amateur, assuming that the driver actually knows what they're doing. The problem with the Dodge Viper is you have to be very specific on how you control it.
Yeah.
Like a Porsche, it's counterintuitive.
You've got to know your car. Lucky for the gentleman in the GTR, it drives itself, right? More or less.
I don't know. He was having trouble getting ahead of me.
Yeah, I saw him making up a lot of cars out there. You know that,
I just let him pass because he was bump drafting me into 3A, and I was,
we saw that,
feel safe.
we saw that 2010 Camaro out there. What was that, supercharged? We said it was an HP.
I never saw him.
What was it, an HP 650?
I never saw him. He passed me.
He actually pitted. He's carrying a passenger, then he wasn't carrying a passenger. He was having some problems. Quite slow for a car supposedly that
I think
power.
he's one of the students.
I see.
The intermediates.
Well, if he's got the money for the supercharger, I'd posit that he had money for not just the skills, but the suspension. The suspension in that car as he was coming out of turn 1 here, a lot of suspension travel, quite bouncy. take a break and we'll come back on our next outing. Good day, sir.